to the stream of the dark goddess Eris. You make a storm blow, your energy's fearless. Every follow, every sub, that's the reason I'm here. This, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. This is our rise, our vibe, our night to shine. You keep this dream alive. You redefine the line. Beat drop hits, chat lights, explode your words, your hype. That's the code from the lurkers to the legends. I see you all. Every message in the chat is a battle call. We break limits, yeah, we burn the stage. Dark goddess Eris unlocks the cage. Not just me, it's we in control. Your energy's fire, fueling my soul. Yeah, it's the dark goddess show, but the power comes from the ones below. You watching right now, making it real. You're the heartbeat, you're the deal. Hit that follow, sub, let's climb. We're making memories, one vibe at a time. Without you, this light would fade. You're the reason this fire's made. Every stream, every night. You're the glow behind the light. This isn't fame, it's a family flame. Dark goddess Eris, remember the name. When you show love, I feel the surge. Together we rise, our worlds converge. Yeah. Now we rise, now we reign. Dark goddess Eris calling your name. Your views, your cheers, they feed this flame. Without you, it's never the same. So turn it up, let's break the sky. This dream's alive, you and I. Welcome new ones, old ones too. This dream exists. Dark goddess Eris, the light in the storm. With every heart and chat we transform. So hit that follow, lock it in tight. You make the stream ignite tonight. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for you. Dark goddess Eris, we rise, it's true. Dark goddess Eris, we rise, it's true.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the chaos. It is Dark Goddess Eris, and welcome to the stream where usually nothing ever goes my way. Right now, because I am using, actually, hold on. Let's do this. Do. 1 second, guys. Browser source. And add existing. Eris cam. Voila! No, we don't. By the way, this avatar picture of me is my original avatar. That my dearest bestie, Soundnin, who's in the chat with us, has done for me. Hold on, let me just adjust. Okay, hello and welcome everybody to the chaos. I am Dark Goddess Eris, and welcome to the stream where usually nothing ever goes my way. The point in case in point, the fact that my whole podcast was delayed today, and that was very nerve-wracking. We have an ad starting in like 40 seconds. We'll let that play out, but for those of you that are here, welcome to the chaos. Sorry if the camera's a little spotty, it'll go in and out. I do apologize. I am using a third-party camera for the podcast, so it's like weird. Anyways, today is the day, episode 4 of Behind the Chaos with Mkkuroi. I'm very excited. Once I'm done with the intro, I'll be bringing him in to the collaboration, and then hold on. because he sent it to me like 2 minutes ago, and I did not get a chance to catch that. So, um, really quickly, big announcements. The 21st, we are going to have another episode 5 with Shigigaki. Still trying to nail down the time frame. March 19th is my birthday, and I might do like a small chill stream that day, but the big shebang will be on the 22nd, which is where we do our birthday bash community giveaway. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of them, like, big mouthful. Anyways, my guest is waiting, and I don't want to keep him waiting for too long, so let me go ahead and just knock on his door. Oh gosh, everything was going like perfect. I had everything ready, everything was nice and easy. Anyways, all right, we got MK with us today. So excited. All right, let me go ahead and get to the screen here. MK. Hold on, let me.
Glad these.
All right. Right now we are in a opportunity
Right now.
time.
Right now.
So it's always when you think things are going well that they go so wrong. Sorry. Absolutely, Illusion. You are absolutely right. Yeah, MK is wearing, a taco cat, I guess, today.
Hello. Hi.
It's dinner time where you are at,
Uh,
sir. Okay, by the way, just a few, like, refresher announcements. One, alerts will be turned off in terms of sound. I will still be able to see the alerts, but I will not be responding to, like, the sound itself. Chat, we are watching chat, but just keep in mind that if it is not pertinent to the guest or to the questions that are being asked, I will have to, like, semi-ignore them just because the focus is on Mkkuroi. Um, oh, he can't hear me on your side, Croy. You are,
just kidding.
Sorry, Alien. Also, we try to keep the chat PG-13. If you guys are disrespectful in any sort of way, we will have to mute you or ban you temporarily, unless you're
I
just
already told you
really
what I'll do.
upset.
I'll shoot you in the streets.
And then also we will try to keep things specific to MK as much as we can. So if I don't respond to you, if you're saying hi, please be assured that I do see you. Um, but we don't want to take too much focus away from MK.
You see,
Okay?
the downside is I can't read chat like this.
Yeah. Uh, can you hear me though, MK?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Okay, they're saying they can't hear me through your chat.
They should be able to.
I don't know. Can you guys hear on both sides? Can you guys hear MK on my end? Yes, no.
Did I have it down too low, or?
Okay, can you guys hear MK on my end? Those in my chat?
Oh, I had it turned down too low. That was the problem. I
Alright,
turned you up.
let me turn you up on my end. It's like really high. We'll see. He's a tad louder than I am. Hold on, let's fix that. Get the mic in my face.
That's rare.
Yeah, he's usually like louder than I am, but let me turn him down.
I am not a loud person.
He's not. That's okay. There we go. Maybe that'll work. Yeah? Yes? Okay. All right. MK, are you ready? Are you ready
Hi,
for
that's
this?
me.
Are you ready to be grilled?
Let's do it.
All right, face reveal with the Kirby eating his brain cell.
That's right.
All right. ready to be serious about this. So, MK,
Hi.
thanks for joining my show.
No.
You're rude. You're rude. Okay. For anyone, hold on, I gotta get my questions into like another like easier place to see.
Who's Taco Cat?
Can you thank you? I just need my questions somewhere where I can actually see them, please. There we go. All right, for anyone discovering you for the first time, tell us, who is Mkkuroi?
An idiot.
You're not an idiot. Tell us, who are you?
I'm just a variety streamer that uses my stream to basically help me clear through my massive backlog of games. That's really about all I do.
How many games do you have?
Yes.
That many, huh?
I think last time we tried to count them, it was well over 8,000.
Are you serious? 8,000 games.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll have to get back to that here in a little bit, but tell us, where did the name Mkkuroi come from?
Hey, well, it's changed a few times. It was originally the long form, which is Mkkuroi, but I shortened it down to MK because it was just a mess. It's just too long. And I wanted to put more of the focus on Kuroi than I did the Mognite part of it. Kuroi was my name on Final Fantasy XIV, my character's last name, so I stuck with that.
Okay. So, do you prefer to go by Kuroi or do you prefer to go by MK?
Yes, I prefer to go by Kuroi.
Kuroi. And I'm like the only one that goes by I'm like the only one that can get away with MKing you. Killed to death. Okay, so
it's just harder to catch my attention with it.
She's like MK. All right. Where did the inspiration for your avatar? I didn't add the avatar.
Which avatar are we looking at?
Hold on. The one that you drew in your Discord profile picture. The one that's on your Twitch.
It's just me.
Okay, well, what about your VTube avatar? Where did the inspiration for that come from?
Okay, so we went with the cat thing, and we went with the hyperdimensional cat thing. It's actually a joke from the that I carried away from the Disgaea games, because in between every chapter there would be a little mini scene where one of the characters would tell a story, and they'd be like, next on the next episode of Hyperdimensional Gal Etna or whatever, and they'd tell some ridiculous story that had nothing to do with anything. And so I was just like, well, since we do a bunch of nonsense that has nothing to do with anything half the time, we will go with hyperdimensional cat.
Okay, I like it. So did you make that VTube tuber?
No, well, sort of. It had a base model that I edited.
Okay. What about the one? My favorite one is the one where you're playing with a joystick. Did you make that one?
Are you talking about the cat that's playing with the joystick?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. It had a base model that you could edit. I edited it
I like
to
that
what
one a
it is
lot.
now. I can put a gamer chair on there. Usually has the giant PlayStation controller in his lap.
So is it safe to say that you are an artist in terms of designing your own avatars, and you also designed your emojis, right?
Most of them, yeah.
Most of them? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Would you call yourself an artist?
Yeah. Yeah. Depends on the day, but yes.
Why don't you ever do any art streams?
I used to.
You used to? What happened? Well, you don't have to say, but...
I had issue connecting my iPad to this computer.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's valid. Stupid technology. It's the whole point of this episode, really. Behind the chaos with everything that we do, there's always like some kind of like technical issue. So, when did art first enter your life? Like, when did you start drawing?
You, my grandpa taught me how to draw basic shapes when I was like 4 or 5,
Mm-hmm.
and kind of showed me what to do with them, and then just left me on my own from there, and I had to figure it out for myself.
So, since the age of 4 or 5, you've been drawing shapes, and those shapes turned into
Ninja
Mkkuroi
Turtles.
and Ninja Turtles. Okay, that's fair. So,
So many turtles when I was a kid.
do you feel like gaming influences your art style or creativity at all?
Yes, a lot of things I see in game influence like stylistic manners. I'm a very, I would say my artistic style is very mimic like. Like I
Mm-hmm.
can mimic a style very easily.
What style is your favorite?
Depends on the day, really. It's just whatever I'm feeling. It's a mood thing.
As an artist, I feel that. I never have the same style when I'm drawing something, so I totally get that. Um, well, let me ask you something else, completely unrelated to your art. You've been streaming, and I just found this out recently. You've been streaming since 2018. Um, and I assume you've been gaming a lot longer than that. When did gaming become something more than just gaming for you? Like, when did it turn into streaming?
2018.
No, like, when did let me rephrase. Like, when did you like decide? Like, was it like when did it become more than just like, okay, I'm gonna turn on stream and see how this goes? To, you know what, I'm actually gonna become a gaming streamer.
Mm, I'd say that didn't really happen until like 2021, 2022,
Where you became like a
when
casual like streamer to like a more serious streamer, you would say.
as serious as I could be taken. Yeah, never really, I never really changed my like method of doing it very much. Don't I don't promote myself very well. I don't. I don't chase numbers.
You know,
I
that's
just want to play the games.
you're a very rare streamer in my opinion. I don't meet a whole lot of streamers who just prefer not to do like self-promoting or even just like, chasing the goals of, being a streamer, because most streamers, their goal is to get to those top numbers, become affiliate, then become partner, so that way they can start seeing those incomes. So that doesn't phase you at all.
Mm-mm.
Wow. Okay. Well, maybe I can learn from that, because I get like very like anxious sometimes when I'm trying to meet numbers, even though I know right now it's like unrealistic. So you're just kind of like going with the flow. Um,
Yeah. So like instead of being like, oh, this will draw people in or this will draw people in, if I'm doing things that might seem like they're for drawing people in or for trying to make something, it's usually more revolved around me feeling like I need to give chat something to do. Um, like right now, I have the spicy jelly bean thing going on. That's for, haha, make dumb funny guy eat spicy jelly bean and be miserable for a little bit
I should
because
send
it's
these jelly
funny.
beans to you. I have these disgusting jelly beans. It'll ruin your palate. And one of them is like a sriracha, like no, not a sriracha, Szechuan. It's a
Oh crap!
chili jelly bean flavor. Anyways, you can totally have them. Compliments to Havoc for sending them to me. I couldn't get through my first one. I was just like, no,
Like, I
you
have
have to give
these.
me. Yeah, I saw
They're
that with Zaylin and BG. I definitely. I wish I can do spicy jelly beans. I can't, because my acid reflux would tear me a new chest cavity.
I don't do terribly well with them.
Yeah, neither do I. So, back to being a streamer, okay? And a lot of people can take notes from that because
Because I'm a weirdo.
you've done really well considering that you do not promote yourself. You have pretty good numbers from what I've witnessed and what I've seen. You obviously can get people to collab with you. So it's definitely working for you. You don't have to worry too much. And sorry, I'm just giving somebody a shout out real quick. Um, but yeah, you don't ever have to like worry too much about that, and you can still see growth. So people, if you're just starting out, definitely take a note from that. But when did you initially plan to be a VTuber? Like, did that come first, or did you have a face reveal first? What started the
No.
VTuber?
It went from mute to pingtuber to VTuber to eventually showing my face. I hid my face for the longest time. I don't think I actually revealed it until uh, 2023.
Really? Okay. So what got you deciding to face reveal?
Honestly, it was just a spur of the moment. Fuck it, let's do it.
Rip the band-aid off, right?
Yeah. And
So
then I went right back into VTubing for a long time.
so why not VTube today?
Oh, I basically, for the most part, quit doing that now.
Why?
The only times I really VTube anymore is if I don't feel like getting like dressed or whatever for stream. Just like
I feel that completely. I don't enjoy showing up without like my quote unquote makeup, and if I just feel really lazy, I will turn on my pingtuber. So I get that. I get that completely. Has there ever been a time where you felt streaming just wasn't going to work out anymore? Like, what keeps you going?
honestly, I never feel like streaming's working out. I just do it to do it.
You just do it to do it.
Do it to do it.
Is there anything that like
I have
that
no disillusion that this is what I'm going to be doing for my income.
Okay, well, let me ask then, why if if you don't think that this is something that you're going to be doing full time and you don't ever think it's going to work out, why push start?
Because it's fun.
That's valid. See, when we get people on these episodes, we always ask what's their driving force to keep them going. And a lot of times it's the community. It's, because they have a goal that they want to achieve or they have a lot of commitments. Uh, Very rarely do you hear people say, it's especially streaming as long as you have. While it's fun, it's not like their primary reason to keep going.
Okay, most of the time it's fun.
Most of the time it's fun.
There are moments when I just want to like throw my monitor off the desk, but that usually has to do with what I'm playing.
Do you usually do console or do you normally do just PC gaming?
Everything.
Everything. What's your favorite?
I prefer console.
Console always wins. I started out as a console streamer as well, with like PlayStation, and then decided to go on to PC, and yeah, I still prefer console. Like sometimes I just want to game, and if I don't want to stream, I'll just go onto my PlayStation because then I don't have to stream if I don't want to. Okay,
I think a big part of it is because I'm a filthy trophy hunter. I like my platinum trophies, so if I have the option between PC and PlayStation, I will usually levitate towards PlayStation.
how many trophies do you have?
Platinums?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Somewhere around 40.
40. I can't even get one. Okay, that's impressive. Uh,
And most of those were done on stream.
were they really?
Mm-hmm.
What was the biggest like yes moment for the platinum? Like, was there one game that you were just like so hyped that you got the platinum trophy for it?
Celeste.
Celeste. I've never even heard of that game.
Um, I had blisters on my hands when I got that platinum trophy from it.
That crazy. So,
Yeah, it's do you know what Super Meat Boy is?
no. I don't know
Okay.
what is
You,
that?
you- um, Kaizo Mario,
Uh-huh.
just basically insane platforming.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically all that Celeste is. It's just insane platforming.
See, that reminds me of in totally completely different genres, I assume, but when Silk Song came out, that's one of the games that Cal literally was like, I'm literally like my hands are sweaty, I'm getting blisters kind of thing. Like,
There are moments in Hollow Knight and Silk Song that did remind me of Celeste, like when you're having to uh, like when there's like little tunnel areas that change direction that are lined with spikes the entire way, and you have to like jump up, then
mm-hmm.
jump mid jump and not hit any of the spikes. A lot of Celeste is that, but
Okay.
it's the entire game.
Wow. That says something because with Hollow Knight and Silk Song, those games are considered pretty hard to a good majority. Like that was the biggest complaint that people had about Silk Song was that they made it hard. So you saying that Celeste is, has elements of those within it, but it's like nonstop. That kind of freaks me out. Actually, I probably won't play
But,
it.
but it's just platforming. There's no combat.
Oh, maybe I'll give it a try.
Well, there are bosses, but you're basically getting away from them, dodging them, and platforming at the same time.
So if you had a chance to start your stream journey over, platinum trophies and everything, what would you do differently?
Not start over.
No, but
Oh dear
seriously,
God.
seriously, if you were to go back
Um,
to 2018, getting ready to push that start streaming button, what would you do differently?
mm, I probably might have just gone flesh tuber from the start.
Flesh tuber. that's that's a great term. Flesh tuber.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to use that. Do you
yeah.
mind?
I think my flesh tube model is all right.
I mean, nobody can say no to Kirby eating the brain cell.
Yeah, Kirby's chewing the brain cell today, guys. You're out of luck.
So, which do you prefer to do? We've talked about you being an artist, we've talked about you being a gamer. Which do you prefer? Do you prefer being an artist or do you prefer just gaming?
I prefer gaming.
Gaming over drawing.
Gaming kind of overrules everything.
I have to interrupt real quick and just comment. Jada said she likes the flesh suit. It's nice.
That's right.
Honestly, being a flesh suit is not so bad. Oh, I hear that we are calling on the star of the show.
I don't know where she's at. That's
Well, when she comes back, we have questions about Ghost that we'll dive into as well. But really quickly, I do want to, just because as an artist myself, I always get curious about other artists. So, we've already talked about when you first started drawing. Do you think that your art style, I know you said that you kind of mimic everything, but do you think in terms of like skill level, do you think it's kind of stayed the same since you started like seriously drawing, or do you think it's evolved?
That's definitely evolved. When I was younger, my art style really levitated around like Akira Toriyama. lots of that style.
Okay. Yes, he's a goat, so I get it.
Yeah, like I really like Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z as a kid,
Mm-hmm.
so it really stuck with that. Everything I did kind of revolved around that, and then I just started exploring different things like comic book styles and other various cartoons, and then I kind of just started doing what came natural to me, which you see every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, it's I kind of reach for a style that goes for the look I want,
Mm-hmm.
and I can do that a lot better now than I used to. And it took a long time to be able to do that with digital art, because once I got the digital art going, it was like relearning how to draw all over again from scratch.
Do you prefer digital or over traditional, or which do you prefer more?
Honestly, I still think I'm better with traditional art than I am digital, and that'll probably never change.
I'm like the opposite. I feel like I'm way better at like digital than I am and will ever be at traditional. I think it's because a lot of it has to do with like now you're having a truly free hand. Whereas with digital I can use a base if I absolutely feel desperate. Um
Well, even with my digital, I had to get a paper textured screen protector to make it feel closer to physical art.
oh really?
Mm.
I've heard about those things, but I've never used it. And when somebody was like, "Yeah, you should totally get it. It feels great when you're drawing." I don't even know. Like somebody even asked me if my tablet was a like a paper texture, and I'm like, I don't even know how to tell. So I'll have to take a look
Does
into that.
your pencil slip inside real easy on it,
No,
or does it have like some friction there that causes some drag?
I feel. Hmm. I don't know. I'll have to try it again. Do you use tablets and? Oh, so question in the chat regarding your art. We know that you use. Do you still use the uh Apple tablet?
I use an iPad, an Apple Pencil, and Procreate.
Okay. I hear a lot of good things about Procreate. I see amazing things done on Procreate. I don't have Procreate. I don't think my tablet can support it. So do you ever consider going like further with your art, like doing commissions, or what's kind of stopping you from that?
Commissions are when I feel like it, really,
Mm-hmm.
or if I'm like, oh shit, I need money now.
What is your most requested commission?
Emotes.
Emotes?
Yeah,
I mean, it makes
I've
sense.
done I've done ping tubers. I've done emotes. I've done a lot of Final Fantasy 14 character commissions,
Yeah.
because Final Fantasy 14 players really, really like to have their characters drawn, and you really have to decide where you want to set your boundaries when you do that one, because they will ask you for things.
Okay, fair enough. And I can kind of see like or hear what you're putting down there. Um, do, do you
That are
feel
not PG-13.
um do you feel comfortable answering this question? Uh,
No.
what what was the most outrageous commission you've had to do?
Oh, an entire free company.
Oh, an entire what?
An entire free company. It was a commission with like 20 people in it.
Oh wow, that's insane.
Yeah, so I ended up like charging per person to split the cost, and it ended up being like a $800 commission between like 20 people.
That's crazy. I bet your hands are like dead by the time you're done with that.
It took me like a month and a half.
It takes me like a month and a half to do one person. So goat status. All right.
You'd probably kill me if you knew how long that or last emote I showed you took me.
How long?
2.5 hours.
2.5 hours for a chibi. By the way, can you are you allowed? Can you share that email in chat?
I wasn't talking about that one. I was
Oh,
talking about the other one I did.
which one? Which one?
This one only took me like an hour.
I'm gonna try to kick you.
Where is it? Oh God.
As he's pulling that up, everybody, I'm just gonna take a quick look. Hello, Koala. Hello, hello. Let me go ahead and give you a shout out. Thank you guys all so much for being here with us today. MK's getting some new emotes to share with us. Hello, Tiana.
There you
For
go.
those for those of you just joining in, we got Mkkuroi. I love it. I love it.
I actually uploaded that this morning.
It's super cute. And I want.
It's actually done in the world of Final Fantasy style.
It looks like it's very small on my screen to see, but it looks like it reminds me of like what is it called? I'm like look at a Funko Pop. Just like as tiny as it is right now from what it reminds me of like a
I
Funko
mean,
Pop.
kinda.
Yeah. Okay. So we all know that you're an artist. We've talked about this. But how many of your community members know that you're a musician?
Probably quite a few of them since I play my music on my stream.
Okay. And you produced all that music, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Do you do any of the singing in the music?
Poquito. Very, very. I think I appear twice in it.
I really enjoy your theme song. So, how long does it take you to produce music?
Depends. We've had it taken anywhere between like an hour to all damn day.
And the people within like your band, or is it just you
It's
and
just me and her.
just you and her? Okay.
Mm.
That's cool. So you're doing the guitar, the drumming, the singing, the producing. You're doing all of
I,
that?
it's guitar, drums, synth board, um, singing, Pro Tools.
So you're jack of all trades.
Yes.
Okay. Well, aside from myself, how many people have asked you to do their theme song for them?
None.
Okay, well then chop chop. Business here. We'll make a deal. I will make you a deal. Okay? Make me my theme music and I will spread the word and have other people beg you for a theme song. We definitely need to get one for Cal. Cal needs a theme song for when he starts. And it's like, is it just the rock genre or do you have other genres that you dip into?
It's more just what I'm comfortable with.
What are you comfortable with?
That rock genre,
Okay.
electronic horror,
Between rock and electronic, what's your favorite?
electronic horror, of course.
Okay. That's fair. Now, we are both fans of nostalgia. I mean, you got the Kirby. A lot of people have seen you or heard you talk about playing Mario. You started as a Mario streamer, didn't you?
I did.
Okay. What other nostalgic games or media do you enjoy?
Mega Man. I'm huge on Mega Man. Um, got me thinking now. Retro gaming in general. I love a lot of retro RPGs.
Mm-hmm.
Like Super Nintendo, PS1, every now and then a regular Nintendo one, but yeah, when it comes down to like retro series, Zelda, Mega Man, I guess Pokemon counts at this point because it's like what 25, 30 years old now.
Yeah, it's 30-year anniversary.
Um, so Pokemon counts.
Mm-hmm.
Kirby.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm,
I'm surprised you haven't brought up the turtles yet.
a lot of Ninja Turtle games are dog shit.
But you enjoy the Ninja Turtles.
I do enjoy the Ninja Turtles. Um, the old arcade style games are great.
Mm-hmm.
The newer ones, not so much. Though they did release a newer one that I spammed the crap out of on stream for a little while. It was a, you know what Hades is, right?
Yeah.
It's a Hades style Ninja Turtle game.
Is that the one with like Shredder about Shredder?
No. It's Shattered Fate.
I'll have to take a look at that. I only know about the one I want to say it had like Shredder in the title.
Shredder's Revenge is
Yeah.
another arcade style game. It was actually really good. The only complaint I had about that one is that all the Ninja Turtles were the same color except for their bandanas. So if you were playing multiplayer, you tended to get lost on the screen.
Wait, so the turtles are different colors?
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
Yep, they are supposed to be mildly different colors, but in like a lot of the arcade games, they're the same, which makes it hard to tell the difference between them. Not as bad as it was in their original comic form, where they all wore red bandanas,
Well, yeah.
and the only way to tell the difference between them was the weapon they had.
All five yeah, all five of them. Oh. He is
He's probably talking about the yellow one, and if he's talking about light blue, we're going to ignore him.
her. Light blue is a her.
No, we're going to ignore Gil if he's talking about light blue.
Oh, wait, there's a yellow Ninja Turtle?
Okay, no, we're gonna have to take Gil out and shoot him in the streets.
For legal purposes, that's a joke. That's a joke.
There is an official fifth turtle.
What? Hold on. I have to look this up now. Since when? When did this happen?
It's in the comics.
What? And it's a yellow turtle?
Pretty sure it's yellow, right?
That's weird. It's supposed to be boy or girl.
It's a girl.
So
I think it was Jenica.
they got rid of our light blue turtle and gave us a yellow turtle?
Much later, yeah.
Huh, interesting. Okay, so how big of a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan are you, and does your community know how big of a fan you are?
I'm a huge Ninja Turtle fan, but I don't know how much I really talk about it. But you know, I might have some Ninja Turtle stuff.
Did you become a fan as a kid or as an adult?
As a kid.
As a kid,
It was
okay.
yeah. Actually, one of my favorite memories revolves around a Ninja Turtle game. But I started playing. I started watching the cartoon, the '87 series, as a kid because
yes.
it was inescapable. There was no escaping Turtle Mania at that time.
No.
But I loved it. And then, I had to play the video games. I had to have the action figures. I had so many Ninja Turtle action figures. It was just crazy. Which I do have the is like $150 set of the original comic turtle action figures. They all have the red bandanas. They look the same.
Mm-hmm.
And that was really cool, along with a big set of Foot Soldier, 4 Foot Soldier action figures, as well as like a big box of die cast figures that has like almost every single character that was ever released in the series. Where was I?
So, you were talking about all your collectibles. So I.
Oh no, the story,
Yeah,
right?
the story. Yeah.
So one of my favorite stories ever was when the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game, came out on NES. The game actually came with a coupon for a free personal pan pizza from Pizza Hut.
Oh, I remember that.
So when my grandpa he took me out to get that game.
Mm-hmm.
And before I even went home, he took me to Pizza Hut to get my personal pan pizza and hung out with me there while I ate that before I went to go home and play it. And that was pretty awesome of him.
That's so cool. So I remember as a kid, one of my favorite stuffed animals was a Raphael. Uh, we had the stuffed plush toys back in like the early '90s that they had come
Hmm.
out with. It was like right around the time of the movies. I want to say like the first movie. They had like the toys. Anyways,
Hmm.
they had I had I think it was the Raphael one that I took, and like I remember just like soaking it in like the bathtub because I was taking a bath as a kid, and I soaked it, and it just ruined the toy. I wish I still had them; they were great.
Dude,
So
the first Ninja Turtle movie is such a fascinating thing.
it really is.
Um, it was such a darker tone than the rest, but they did such a good job with the storytelling centering around like family and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like two different forms of family because Shredder uh, did a very manipulative form of family
Yeah,
where he's like, y'all are lost. Yeah, here we'll let you do whatever you
whatever you
want. You
want.
have
Yeah,
all these games, all these whatever you can smoke, you can do whatever you want,
yeah, just
and just
manipulating them.
let you have that, and give you a sense of belonging. And eventually, that wouldn't be enough.
And that's when you talk about that, it brings me to the scene where Leonardo is just like sitting with Raph while like he's like trying to recoup in the bathtub. You know what I'm talking about?
Hmm.
Like it always brings me back to that, and it reminds us that yes, uh, they're turtles. Yes, they are brothers and they fight, but their bond as a family it was severely deep. Like it was like almost inseparable. You couldn't take one without the other, and just seeing the bond that Leonardo had with Raphael, despite them always being at odds, I thought that was, even as a kid, that felt so deep for me. So we've talked about the turtles. We've talked about how you got into them, but who's your favorite? There's only one right answer to this.
And that's Raphael.
No, no, Mikey.
Nope.
Oh my gosh! I used to be a huge fan of Raphael, and then I grew up, and I was like, God, I was like, I actually resonate more with Mikey and Donatello than I do, but Mikey's like my all-time favorite right
So
now, at least.
if you look at my stream avatars, you can see I got Raphael running around with my name over it.
Okay, fine. We'll give it a pass. We'll give it a pass. They're all really great. Leonardo's kind of like at the bottom for me. He just was like, I think he reminded me too much of like what I did not enjoy as a kid. It's like somebody talking
He's a
down.
hall monitor.
Yeah, exactly. Just like always just being like I'm better than you kind of thing. Okay, so what version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is your absolute favorite? And do you prefer the comics, the movies, the cartoons, or the games over the others?
Okay. So at the top, I'm gonna put 2012
Mm-hmm.
series and first Ninja Turtle movie.
Okay.
Those are goated right there. Just under that, I'm gonna put 2003.
Why?
Um, why is it just under that?
Mm-hmm.
Um, they did better with like a serialized story with it,
Mm-hmm.
whereas like 87 was Monster of the Week. It's a toy commercial above anything
Yeah.
else. Like it was fun at the time as a kid. Dumb little me fell for it, and I go back and watch it now. It has its good moments, but it's not very good through most of it. 2003, for the most part, they
Mm-hmm.
started the serialized story with them. They followed the comics better. They actually fought and used their weapons for the most part, and then it just kind of fell apart at the end. Um, 2012 did the serialized thing again,
Mm-hmm.
um, but it was more. The quality was more. What the hell's the word?
Clear, crisper. Cleaner.
No, stable, I guess.
Okay,
More consistent. It was more consistent.
that's fair. The
Is the most
consistency.
consistent
Yeah.
one. And then down there under 2003, I'll put the second Turtle movie, and uh, below that, I'll put the third Turtle movie, and then
What
in
about
the
the TV series? The live
in
action TV series. The
in
really
the
good one.
flaming garbage can, we're gonna put Ninja Turtles 3 and Rise of TMNT. You're just going to pretend those didn't, and the next mutation that goes in the flaming garbage can too.
Aw, they weren't too bad. They weren't too bad.
Mm,
Listen, I thought just the
mm.
fact. So you made a really good point though. Anytime companies take like whether it's a game series, a comic series, the consistency always tends to like fall off after a while, and so that's really cool that with the 2012 series it maintains its consistency because after so many seasons or after so many like episodes you do start to see companies fall off with the story. Perfect example, Game of Thrones, The Witcher, those things like that, so it's really important to fans like yourself for those franchises to stay consistent. So I think that's pretty cool, and I'll have to take a look at the
Yeah.
2012 series because I don't
Oh,
think I've watched any of them.
comic wise, at the top, we're gonna have to put the Last Ronin.
The Last Ronin. Okay, is that the one that like focuses on Raphael like after?
No, it's Michelangelo.
Oh, is it? Okay, I knew it was like one or the other, and I'm not trying to like spoil, but like it's like real dark story or dark backstory.
It's the last living turtle.
Yeah, yeah. I'll have to take a look, take a look at the series and then read that one because I think they're planning on doing, was it a game or a movie about it coming up?
Game. It's gonna be a God of War style game.
Ooh, I love God of War, so I'll have to take a look at that. So, if you could design your own turtle, what would they look like?
Yeah, I know, but I ain't touching that. Mm-mm. Don't mess with perfection. They tried that, and we saw what happened. They were turtle boobs, and I was not. They're shell boobs, and that was not okay.
Listen, she was fine. I thought as a little girl growing up, I thought it was cool having a girl turtle finally on the team. And then they ripped her to shreds. They like threw her to shredder, and they said, "Yeah, no, we don't claim that."
She was terrible.
So okay, fine, we won't talk about that. But can you tell me why do you think it is that nostalgic series, especially one like Teenage Mutant Turtles, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, why they resonate so much with the fans?
Probably because all the characters had such a varying personality between them all
Mm-hmm.
that you could find a way to like relate. You got your natural born leaders that resonate with Leonardo. Then you got your nerds that want to tinker with toys, relate with Donatello.
Mm-hmm.
You got your people that don't really take life seriously. They're good at using humor to break tension. Because Michelangelo wasn't an idiot whatsoever.
Right. No, he wasn't. He just liked to
But
have fun.
like his coping mechanism was like, shit's getting too dark, getting too serious, crack a joke, break it out. And then, you got Raphael, very just kind of angry with the world,
Very tense character.
very sarcastic.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody usually, for like the most part, could find one that they
Mm-hmm.
could relate with.
Yeah, that's fair. For the longest time, up until maybe like 10 years ago, Raphael was solid, my favorite. And then I just realized like it was always like I maybe you have something there because I was a very angry person, you know, very angry, but I kind of didn't hide it. It was just kind of deep within. And now I just want to be a little more chill, you know, and I think that's why I resonate so much with like Mikey and Donatello now because I'm a huge nerd. I love to nerd out on things and then Mikey's just like I said he's really chill. I will always hold I barely and I'm a terrible fan because I didn't really go past like um the newer movies that they came out with. I didn't watch the TV shows or anything like that. So it's definitely one of those things where I definitely want to go back and check out. Now, when I first met you, one of the things that you would bring up with to me a lot was Final Fantasy. Now, I assumed you were a massive Final Fantasy fan, but is it just Final Fantasy 14?
No, I hate Final Fantasy 14 most of the time.
Okay. So, how did you get into the Final Fantasy series?
This is gonna sound really stupid, but I got Final Fantasy 1 as a young kid.
Mhm.
I was like 5 or 6. Um, I bought it because the box art looked cool.
Okay. That's fair.
Um,
But
I had no clue what the hell was going on with it. I was like funny numbers. We swinging, and I'd be a kid. I'd be like mimicking the little weird sword swings while I was doing it, and I had, I didn't beat the game for like another 12 years after that. I didn't beat Final Fantasy 1 until I was like 17.
really.
Yeah,
So, what about the other games?
they're very hit or miss with me. Um, yeah, box art is a selling point. We can talk about Mega Man 1 box art all day. That is
But
a thing.
but we will talk about this misleading
Misleading.
this misleading fact that you are a fan of Final Fantasy. You do a lot with Final Fantasy, but do you actually enjoy it?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Um, like I've done marathon streams with it, and then I've had games where like I've done the thing where I was like, all right, we're gonna go through them all in order. Okay.
Mhm.
1 went fine. 2 made me want to bash my head into a wall. Can't stand that game. 3 was okay. 4 4 is okay. 5 is great. Like I really like that job system in it and being able to like mix and match job abilities to get in there to like just mixing and matching job abilities to make insane combinations. I enjoyed the customization of the party.
So, what about 8? For me, 8 was my first.
8, I hate that game.
Is there one game in the entire series that you have no negative like commentary about?
No.
Okay, fine.
No, I do have negative about it, but it's because I take a very balanced view. I'm not blinded by it. Like I love Final Fantasy 11 to death,
Uh-huh.
but I will talk some mad crap on that game too.
Okay.
There are some very wrong things about it. 14, I'm more so shifted to because 11 was dying and everybody moved to 14, so I moved there with them. There are things I like about the game. There are a lot of things I don't. But 11 is probably the one I like the most out of all of them. But it was also an MMO.
Mhm.
No, you brought up 8. We're going to talk about 8. Yeah, we're gonna. Well,
I don't. I
okay.
don't even think I ever beat the game. It was just the first and only one that I actually started.
No, I have like huge issues with it. Okay, first, tell you the good things.
Okay.
Okay, the
I feel like
soundtrack is great.
I feel like the list is gonna be short.
It is. The soundtrack was great. The graphic upgrade from 7 was amazing. All
Mhm.
right. Um, the limit system was cool. How they made it more interactive.
Mhm.
Great. Junction system was garbage. Um, taking the magic, getting rid of MP completely, and using it as an item, but having to tie that magic to your stats, to where if you used it, it would just destroy your stat build or whatever you had going on, was stupid. I didn't like that. If I have magic, I want to be able to use it, not
Yeah.
lock myself away from it. It's terrible. And then you had the draw system for it. So if you wanted to draw uh, or have the magic, you had to either draw it, play the card game, and refine the cards, or do all this other.
Sounds very convoluted.
It was a giant waste of time. And then we'll go to the story. Okay. So it's like, all right, so Squall, Renoa, I don't remember who they are, don't like each other whatsoever at first. She's a brat and he's just like, whatever. And then all of a sudden, she meets Squall again and she's like, I like Squall, but I was Cypher's girlfriend. Now, screw Cypher. I'm you now. And he's like, whatever. And it keeps that dynamic through the whole thing. And then all of a sudden, one little romp outside the airlock in there for no real reason. And then it was just like whiplash. Then they're like, hey, we got you a sniper for the sorceress. Too bad he has a 100% choke rate. He admitted it when he couldn't do it. He's like, this happens every time. And why the hell are you a sniper, my guy? And why were you given to us? Like what is this nonsense? This is stupid.
Okay. So let's talk about what you do enjoy in the game, okay? In the series as a whole. So what role and class do you enjoy playing the most?
Paladin and ninja. I
Paladin
like the
and ninja?
paladins. I like the ninjas.
I feel like those are two completely different things.
They really are. Well, actually, in Final Fantasy 11, they were both tanks. They weren't supposed to be, but they were.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And ninja is a tank.
I think it was made to be a DPS, and Samurai was made to be a tank in that game, but the player base was like, nah.
Kind of like, we're gonna do this our way.
Yeah, pretty much. Because like Ninja could have subbed other DPS classes, but people are like, no, we're going to sub Warrior on that. And they have shadows, so we're going to provoke the enemy onto the Ninja, which they don't hold hate very well. So usually there's a lot of sneak attack, trick attack stuff going on to place your aggro onto the Ninja, but then they blink tank. They had shadows. Kind of like they had Utsusemi Ichi and Utsusemi Ni, which one would do 3 shadows, one would do 5 or something like that. I don't remember the exact number now, but that's how many hits they could take without taking damage. And they just keep the aggro of the monster on them while they kept popping up shadows and everybody else killed it.
So being a we understand the whole being a ninja thing, but what about being a paladin? What draws you to that?
I love the aesthetic. I love the sword and shield. This at some core level, I kind of relate to the values of it.
Okay.
But
is that what you currently are in 14?
Yes.
What
played
race are
paladin. I'm a cat girl. A lavender-haired cat girl.
We circle back to being a cat.
We're back
Sorry,
to the cat.
I had to bring that up. So okay.
There she is.
Since we're not, is that Ghost?
I found her. here, you turd. I'm gonna grab her.
Okay, grab her. Go for it.
Be right back.
Okay, since we have the star of the show, now we got the star of the show finally here. Okay, we're gonna put Final Fantasy on hold because I do want to get back to that. Tell us how you and Ghost found each other.
Uh, she's actually one of my mom's cat's kittens. She had a litter of tabbies and one pure white cat, and I was like, I want that one.
She's so cute.
And it ended up being a toasted girl, but I didn't know that when I picked her.
And how old is Ghost?
Ghost is 5 now.
Oh, she's a young lady.
She is. She wants to get away.
Ghost. And does she sometimes influence your stream?
Sometimes.
She's so cute. Okay, so
Here's your camera.
do you have, or did you just randomly pick her name, or do you have a story of her name?
Actually, my grandma named her. I couldn't come up with a name yet, but anytime anybody would come by that she didn't know, she was a white streak across the floor and gone, and you wouldn't see her again for hours. So my grandma decided to name her Ghost.
She's so cute.
But she's basically up my butt whenever there's not strangers around.
She's so, and I love how, like, whenever I had my cats picked up, they did not want to be held for very, very long. She looks very content being held and on stream. Okay, well, let me ask you
Hooked up with
this.
so much. She, for the most part, she is content.
So, do you have like a funny ghost moment from stream that you can remember?
On stream?
Mm-hmm.
And she doesn't really do anything terribly funny on stream. She just plops around, gets in the way.
She exists.
She exists.
She never a moment where she like walked across your keyboard and kind of ruined your battle.
No. She used to, like, when I had the cat tree next to the desk, she used to sit there and just watch, or I had this clear space on this section here that I don't have anymore, but she'd sit there, or she'll just surprise. She'll just throw herself in my lap without warning a lot too. So there's that.
So if she could talk, what would she say about your gaming skills?
You suck, you clown. Pet me.
I'm sure she wouldn't say that you sucked. Okay, back to Final Fantasy, because I want to dig a little bit more into this. What is it about Final Fantasy? I mean, you got more negative than good to say about it. What keeps bringing you back, and what does it do better than other games within the same genre?
For the most part, the story is the gameplay. Like, I like RPGs. Final Fantasy tends to be way up there in the gameplay department for RPGs. Sometimes it slips. Like, you have instances like Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core where I couldn't. I dropped the game. I was like, we're going to try to platinum this game. And then about halfway through the game, I just dropped it. I'm like, no, we're not playing this anymore. This game is awful. Because it was like dull. Like, the story was fine, but the gameplay was such dull, repetitive crap that I just couldn't handle it anymore. I was so bored.
Is that like the first time you've ever been truly bored with A Final Fantasy game?
8 made me quit for like 3 months.
Okay, out of the entire series, then, is there a single
But that
character
was bored.
that you find to be your favorite?
Other than Moogles?
Yeah.
Okay, other than Moogles. Oh. Gilgamesh.
Gilgamesh. Oh, is that the one that what's his name? God, I know his name. Gideon Emery voices. Hold on, hold on.
I don't think so.
He does.
I know he did Balthier.
That's who he does. That's who he does. I'm not sure. That's
Which means you need to play Final Fantasy 12 now, so you can experience the leading man.
Yeah, that's the only. That's the only.
Final Fantasy 12 was amazing.
Was it? Okay, then
Yeah.
I will seek to play it.
Apparently the story was based off of Star Wars too, but I wouldn't know.
See, I went into Final Fantasy 14 after that first time you and I played it, and I do mean to go back to it. I couldn't remember anything. I was like, wait, what am I supposed to be doing? Where do I go?
There's a lot of game there. You got to play it a lot more.
Yeah, I think I would need to have you in the game with me a little longer to like hold my hand through the whole thing. By the way, what level and like rank are you in 14?
Well, I'm not ranked anymore because I'm not doing anything that has any rank to it. But I'm level 100 on a lot of the jobs and level 90 on the rest that I haven't gotten to yet.
Okay. What does that mean in terms of like 14 world?
Max level.
Max level. Jeez. You really went hard at the game, and it's a game that you sometimes hate?
Yes.
Well, why do you hate it?
I get tired of the loop cycle of it.
Mm-hmm.
The content release isn't enough to keep up with what I was doing for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, it's like, yeah, Savage is out, but that's all we got. We finished that. Then what?
So it's like really repetitive, and then there was like
It
gaps.
just turns into daily grind if you feel like it. Other jobs, and then like they'd release something else, and then I'd blow through that in a day and I'd be like, now what? Because they'd be like, here's a whole new patch of content, and I'd be done with it day one and be like, okay.
So it wasn't long lasting, or like it wasn't enough to keep the player engaged with it. It sounds like.
Right. They had a huge problem with that. This go.
Well, hopefully with the next one, isn't there like a new Final Fantasy game that recently came out?
A new Final Fantasy game that recently came out.
Hold on. Now I gotta look. Newest. No, it's the one that came out in 2023.
16?
Yeah.
The Final Fantasy Game of Thrones.
And it looks like it, in some areas, in some countries, it was banned from. Just a quick. Wait, did you liken it to Game of Thrones? Why?
The story is very Game of Thrones like.
Is it?
It is.
Oh, I'll have to play that. I'm very into that kind of stuff.
I think 12 and 16 you'd really like.
12 and 16? Okay, I'll check it out. I'll check it out. Promise. I'm saying it on stream. It's recorded. You can clip it. I will.
And 14 for the story.
Yeah, I do have to get back into 14. Okay, so we've talked about your favorite games. We talked about your. I'm going to act Zyga like I did not see that pop up in my chat. So we've talked about your favorite games, your favorite memories, what other hobbies you have. But let's circle it back to streaming. So you started in 2018. What was
I
your
also
first?
build Gundams.
You build Gundams.
Gundam model. I like building models.
What's your newest model that you've done?
I actually did this the other day. I built a tiny little Sprigatito model.
Cute.
It even has little paw stickers at the bottom of it.
You put those stickers on? Hold on. Yeah.
Yeah, those little paw stickers.
That must have been really hard. Like, I have shaky hands. I don't know if I'd be able to get them on straight. I remember when building models was like a
It wasn't
really
too
big
bad.
thing. Like in the early 2000s as a kid, I remember a lot of people were building models.
But yeah, like I have like right here in the shelf of my desk, I just have a bunch of Gundam models.
I used to be a huge fan of Gundam Wing, but like with Hero, what is his name? Hero?
The pilot of Gundam Wing.
Yeah, that one. Okay. Now that you've distracted me with Sprigatito.
I'm good at that.
Is that how you say it?
Sprigatito.
Yeah, Sprigatito.
We love Pokemon. We love Pokemon here.
What would you recommend as a starting point for somebody who'd love to start with models and minis and other related stuff? So what? Yeah, that's a great question. Where would be a good starting point for that?
I would say if they make models in the
Roommates.
Hey, stop right
Hey.
now. Come on.
knock it off. Jesus.
Must be fun streaming and having kids running about.
No. Um. Okay, so if they make models in the, I guess the genre or the subject that you like, say, if you like Gundam, they have different tiers of difficulty
Oh, good to
in there.
know.
Like they have like an easy tier for starters. There's not that many pieces. It goes together pretty easily. You don't really need much. Maybe a pair of clippers to get clean cuts out of the frames and whatnot, but they pop together real easily. Once you get into more difficulty or more difficult tiers, the pieces get smaller. You start needing like tweezers and stuff. They have tiny little baby stickers, and it's a lot more time consuming. Like I have like they have things in Gundam that's like real grade, which is like a step above like the easy, and then you get into stuff that's like master grade. Get this out of here. Sorry, Ghost.
I have a hard time saying
If I can get this out.
We've opened a can of worms with models. I didn't know MK was big on models.
Master grade.
Oh, that's insane.
This thing is huge.
And you haven't even opened it looks like.
No, like. Oh no, I have opened it. I put some stuff in here. Along with it. I think I did this when I moved. But yeah. Like model.
That's cool.
I did.
super cool.
On my desk.
There's one I'd put together. But when you get into master grade,
All the pieces. Oh,
Yeah.
that's crazy. But I think that's something that's definitely within your wheelhouse. So let me ask you something. Like I said, going back to streaming. Oh, wait.
Spent.
I recognize him. Final Fantasy, right?
spent. Yeah, that's an amiibo.
Okay, so going back to your streaming, you started in 2018. What was your first stream like? And how do you think it's evolved since then?
My first stream was I had just gotten an Elgato, and I had figured out how to hook my Wii U up to it, to my laptop.
So you were streaming from your laptop?
I was streaming from my laptop originally. Had no microphone, no camera. It was just me, my Wii U, and a capture card. And I had talked to my free company on 14 and be like, hey, I'm pretty alright at Mario. I'm going to see if I can stream this and play some Mario Maker levels. And I do that every now and then. And that is how I started.
And how do you think it's evolved since then, like in terms of the streaming mechanics from 2018 to now?
So now we have moved on to PC with a triple monitor setup. I have a HDMI switch over here, which is between 4 channels between the capture card, which is also connected through it to right now a PS3, a PS5, a Switch, and an Xbox all at once.
Real quick, I'm so sorry. Can you hear me now, Peanut?
Mhm.
Is it
Oh.
better? Or is it still kind of hard to hear me? I'll bring my face to the mic. See if that helps. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, so I've got, and it also, what I here, I got this, we got the monitor, we got the capture card. There's also the PSTV connected to that as well.
So you've done a lot of upgrades since 2018, and
Yeah.
has it worked better for you? Do you think?
Yes, we've gone from a crappy little laptop and Wii U to a multi-console, probably $7,000 setup now.
Did you think that streaming was gonna last this long for you?
When I first started,
Uh-huh.
I had no plans for it whatsoever. It's just like, hey, look at this neat thing I can share. We might do this every now and then. You're like, hey, friends, check this out. And then I was like, maybe. Eventually, I was like, maybe if I keep doing this, I can focus on beating games in my backlog because it'll give me people to talk to while I do it.
And do you remember what that first raid was like, or that first follow?
And the first follow was Odie.
Odie? Odie's not with us today.
One of them. Odie's on my stream avatars. I think they're working. Whoops. I forgot to turn that off.
Let's see here.
But no, I think my first followers were free company mates as well. It's just basically like friends watching, and then eventually I started like checking out people that were playing the same game I was. I'd like raid them, talk to them for a while, and make friends with them, and bounce back and forth. And that's basically how I started. Hey, can you all be quiet?
Kids, you can't blame them. They're just I'd rather hear them play than, they're just having a good time. It's all right. So, what is the biggest thing you misunderstood about streaming early on?
How people why people take it so seriously.
Did you ever figure out the answer to that?
No, I still don't get it.
Sometimes it's a job for people, and then for like you, for where it's like really relaxed. You don't have to worry about it too much because it's not something that you take as seriously. It's not your primary focus. But I do see why some people there are some people out there who take it way too seriously. I will admit, there are people out there who take it way too seriously. Like it's insane the amount of things that I've seen people do, like having like really tight schedules, or just very little flexibility, always having to do some kind of event to boost the views and everything. It's like that, yeah, they lose themselves and sleep over the stream. It gets really, really not toxic, but I feel like it becomes just way too overwhelming. And then then you see that crash and that burnout. So, what is one advice you would give to a streamer that's just starting out? I feel like I know what it's going to be, but
I would say I wouldn't plan on making it big. Like, don't put all your hopes in that basket.
why not?
Because the likelihood of that is so slim. It really is. Um, like even you and me right now, as we're in the top 1%.
Yeah.
So that right there, you have a 1% chance of making it to like 500 plus followers,
Yeah.
and that is not enough to make it.
No, it's not. It's very hard. And after a while you get that slow crawl to your next your next like not viewer but your next follower. Sometimes you can go months to a year without gaining any new followers, and that's really hard. You have to consistently be clipping and promoting, and it just, and even then
And I
it's
feel like
yeah.
taking it super seriously from the beginning would be more off-putting than it would be anything else
Yeah.
towards new people coming in. Um, it'd be like, you're treating it like it's your job, like
Mhm.
you're gonna be the next big thing, and you people don't really want to watch that.
Yeah, they want to see you having fun. So,
Yeah,
how do you prevent the burnout from taking over?
I mean it's okay to take small breaks, like
Mhm.
take a few days, maybe a week at most, to just like let the urge to do it again come back up. Because
Mhm.
there's times where I'm like, something happens, I'm just like even just this last week, I had some stuff in my life, and I was like, I'm just gonna back off for a week, not say anything about it, and then just come back like nothing happened.
Yeah, it's when I lost Indian Felix, I took like a month off, I feel like, and maybe it's a month and a half. And even then, I've yet to be able to come back to a daily streaming schedule like I used to. I used to stream every single day,
Mm.
and I was realizing that I was getting so tired to the point where I was falling asleep, you know, on the way to work and on the way back home. So yeah, the burnout's really real, and I do agree, you do have to take those breaks. If you listen to your body, listen to your mental. If you don't feel like you can do it right now, it's always best to just listen to that. So I definitely agree with you there. So
And another thing I feel like is
mhm.
important is that you keep the mindset that if people want to watch you, they will. If they want to hang out with you, they will. Um,
Or if they
you
can,
can't force it,
yeah.
and I don't like in my case. Like I don't want to inflate it. Like I
Mhm.
don't want just a bunch of people there to be there.
Mhm.
I want people that want to be there for their own reasons.
Agreed. For me, it's if you can be there, great. I'd love to have you there, obviously. I myself personally can't be in streams like I used to. And even when I was, it was usually only like one stream at a time. There's some people I know out there who will have like 30 tabs pulled up, and I'm like, one, you're not doing those streamers any favors by doing that. And
Yep, it
two,
only counts for.
yeah, it only counts for unless you're on like multiple different, if you have different devices. There we are, Ghost. Hello again. Ah, look at that beautiful face. I just want to hold on. Hold on. Boop. I miss
Wait,
I miss
wait,
my cat
wait.
so much. If
I
I could
forgot. We show this.
Oh, look at her. She's so floofy.
She lets you do the baby hold.
Oh, she's so cute.
Oh, I got
I
the slow blink for that.
I want to see her toe beans. Can we see toe beans? Toe beans! Oh, look at her. She's like, I feel so exposed on camera. Oh, she's so cute. If I could have anything for my birthday, it'd be another cat.
Okay.
Um,
She's so
oh,
big, though. It's hard to hold her like
she's
that.
so cute. What is her breed? Do you know her breed?
She's a snowshoe.
A snowshoe. I don't think
Mm-hmm.
I've ever heard of a snowshoe before. Is that like
They're a mix between American Shorthair and Siamese.
that's what I was gonna say.
It's
Is it a mixed breed?
yeah, it's a
Okay.
pattern type thing. She's got the white paws and
Dark coloring.
the Siamese coloring, the white snoot, the white paws.
Oh, I want her. Send her to me. How many people ask you to give her to them?
A lot. Thank you for the follow.
So, you often let your community choose what you're playing. Do you prefer to do this over picking an actual game that you would rather play?
Okay, so the way I go about this is a little bit different than you think. When I put up options for the community to pick what I play, it's usually things that I normally wouldn't play.
You wouldn't play?
Right. Like, was the first one was, oh God, I can't remember. What was the first goal? I know we're on Bloodborne now, which I don't particularly like that game. No, Dark Souls wasn't the first goal.
Was it a
Bloodborne is the second goal. The first goal was, I mean,
was it a I feel like gosh.
oh, it was Baldur's Gate 3. That's what
Yeah,
it was.
that's what it was. I was just gonna say, I was like, I just was playing this game too.
Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3, because I don't like Baldur's Gate 3, like, at all.
Why not?
The gameplay bores the crap out of me.
Does it bore you more than Dragon Age?
No, I like Dragon Age.
Okay, good. You win kudo points from my community. Okay, so
But I like console Dragon Age. Whatever the hell Dragon Age is doing on the PC is weird. But yeah, the battle system for it was so slow, especially near the end of the game when they started flooding. Hi,
Bailey, sing hi.
The battle system on Baldur's Gate 3, especially near the end of the game when there's like 30 different enemies and you're sitting there waiting forever just to do something.
Yeah, because you're in the beginning of the hits, and then you have to go through like, yeah, I know, like the Goblin Camp.
But once I got Minsk, things got better. I enjoyed Minsk and Boo.
I'm still like in the beginning or like towards the end of Act 1, beginning Act 2. I've still not finished it.
I did beat it. As promised.
Sorry. Okay, so hold on. Now I've lost my train of thought on my questions. Oh, so we talked about it. Like the games that you've semi-loved, really hated. What is one game you didn't expect to like a lot?
World of Final Fantasy.
World of Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Okay, is that a PC game or?
It's multi-platform.
Multi-platform, okay. And what's the difference between that one and the other ones?
So it was like Final Fantasy Pokemon.
Oh.
And I was like, okay, I mean, we'll give this a shot. and it ended up being one of my favorite games.
Okay.
Even to this day, I love that game so much. It is
Okay.
fucking hilarious and fun as hell.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll have to add that to another list of games that I have to play. Thank you very much for that. I was hoping it was a game that I already had, that you liked, so that way I can have an actual reason to start it.
I mean,
Mr.
I try to think of another one.
No, 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 no. You're fine. You're fine. That I think that answered the question. Okay, so we've already established you're a variety streamer, right? Do you think it's harder to grow as a variety streamer versus someone
Stop
who's more
throwing shit.
niche?
As opposed to you cut out.
Oh, as opposed to someone who's more niche.
Hmm. I would. I would say that being niche should be much harder to break into now,
You think
as
so?
the top streamers in that are already established,
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, especially
and you're not gonna pull from that.
especially for things like COD or Minecraft where they have like really big they already have like really established streamers within those genres and those
Yeah,
categories. Yeah,
yeah,
no,
it,
definitely.
like they already have it. That's you're not gonna. I don't feel like you're gonna pull from that. You're better off doing variety or a brand new game and trying to be the best at it.
Yeah. Yeah,
But even
definitely.
then, I can guarantee that even being among the best in a game, you still might not get that pull.
Yeah, it's really hard, especially like okay,
Because there's a stretch of time that I was among the best in Final Fantasy 14, and that just simply isn't enough.
right. No, and it makes sense cuz like for example, when Silk Song came out, right? You
Mm.
already had people like Cal was one of them where as soon as the game came out wanted to be like really deep into the game. But as we got closer and closer to the release, you had bigger streamers who did nothing with Hollow Knight at all come in, and that's where all the pull came because they already had those communities, those big communities, and they're playing a game that they've never, even been into before, never been a fan of before, and then all of a sudden they're playing that. So yeah, it does get really hard to break into
The
something,
nature
even
of the
it,
beast.
yeah, yep, it's the nature of the game. You have to already have that pull, unfortunately.
Hmm.
If you're just starting out and trying to gain followers that way, just it is an uphill battle. It's not impossible and it's not improbable. It's just a really hard battle to have to go through. So when you are doing your streaming, or as you've been streaming, I should word, has there been a game that has just emotionally wrecked you, like devastated you emotionally? Has there been a game that has ever done that to you? We talked about games giving you blisters already, but is there a game that just emotionally just broke you?
Persona 3
Persona 3? Okay, tell me why.
is the ending.
Okay. For those of us that have never even played the Persona series, what
Uh,
made it break you?
if I explain this, it is a massive spoiler.
Oh, fine, fine. Okay, guys. Persona 3. If you've never played the Persona series like myself, uh look into it. Try it. See if it wrecks you. I know some people have said Clair Obscur is that emotionally wrecking game for them. I just started it, so I don't know. I've not seen any material on it.
We'll say okay. So Persona 3, the
Uh-huh.
game itself, you play as a kid that gets transferred to another school, and there's a bunch of like paranormal type stuff going on. Uh,
Mhm.
very like psychology based, like the id and whatnot. Like at the stroke of midnight, time stops for an hour. The shadow world awakens, where all the like the demons, I guess, are, and
Mm-hmm.
the manifestation of your persona can be drawn out to fight those. Okay, so you go through all that. You have to balance that along with your school and
Mm.
personal life. But when your personal life, the connections you make with people um, strengthen your persona,
Gotcha. Okay.
which is like also a huge like psychological reference, right? And it is a very in-depth game. It'll draw you in.
Okay.
Um, but then the ending was a big
Oh man.
right to the
Okay.
gut.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, then I'll have. I feel like Tiana's played
There we
Persona.
go. Time for a trip back to Tartarus.
Oh, what? Oh, is it a
That
ad?
is that is the dungeon in Persona 3.
I have
What
a two.
timing for that?
I have a 2-minute ad. Do you need to get yourself anything to like hydrate or take a quick break or anything before we continue on?
No, I'm good.
Okay. All right. So on my end, we have an ad break. If you can't hear what's going on, you can either subscribe with your Prime, account if you still have a Prime sub, or you can quickly hop over to MK's if he's not in an ad, or you could just sit tight. Either way, it's fine. Or Twitch
I
Turbo
don't,
if you have
I
it.
don't think I'm in an ad.
All right. Cool. So, what is one game that you found too difficult to beat?
I'm gonna have to think on that one.
You want to circle back to it?
Hey, Connor.
No, because I won't think about it every time.
That's fair.
It's a game that was too difficult to beat. It's definitely gonna be retro.
Okay.
I have tried several times. I've never beaten Ghosts and Goblins on the NES.
Okay. I'm as I talk to you, I'm finding that there's more and more games that I've just never heard of. And I'm feeling like a little less nerdy.
That is an iconic NES game. It is brutal.
Okay. Duly noted. I'm just gonna have to. Do you have like a game list somewhere like that, like games that you've played, like on
I
your?
do actually.
Okay. Can you share that to me like in my DM so that way I can?
Look at that funny thing.
Oh, hello. I'm gonna. Oh, okay. Continue.
I have a command for that.
That is crazy. Games being on stream. I need to do this. I need to do something like this. I don't have something like that, but I need to do it.
Minecraft.
No, not just Minecraft.
Well, hi, Ghost.
I do other things other than Minecraft.
Well, come on.
Okay, welcome back, everybody. It is Dark Goddess Eris. Welcome to the stream. We have Mkkuroi, who prefers
Ghost
to go by,
around.
and Ghost, who prefers to go by Kuroi. We have this wonderful episode of Behind the Chaos. We're talking to a streamer who has a game title
She did.
catalog of over 8,000 games, supposedly. I doubt it, but he probably does. He probably does. Anyways, we're getting to know him, the guy behind the VTube and the cat taco hat, and of course, Ghost, the star of the show. Hello, Ghost. Welcome back. We love you. We all love you, and I want her. Okay, so do you recall your funniest or most clippable moment on stream?
It's probably somewhere between when I absolutely murked out one of my healers in a Final Fantasy 14 raid. Uh,
You have to explain this to me.
okay, so we were fighting a raid boss that had. So a tank buster in Final Fantasy 14 is an attack that tanks have to shield. Like you
Mm-hmm.
use a defense buff to eat it.
Right?
If it hits anybody else, they're gone.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this boss had a line AOE tank buster, so the tank would have to move it to where that line would hit just them, and it shielded.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and at the very last second, I ran right behind the healer.
No, you're not riding that house.
And it blasted that healer into oblivion, and like all of a sudden the machinist just starts laughing. The healer's like, "Oh, that's fucked up." Uh,
Oh man. Well, at least your team wasn't mad at you for, destroying the healer.
oh, I'm notorious for doing that. Like,
I now know
they got
never
to the
to become
point
a
that they
healer.
call it like Ellie hugs. Oh, it doesn't matter if you're a healer or not. Nobody's safe. It's just
Nobody's safe behind Ellie.
I decide you're it, and they just call it Ellie hugs.
I think that's awesome though. Meat shields. Yes, that's what we know them
And
as. Meat shields.
then there was another one where I was playing Trails in the Sky, where I was like,
Uh-huh.
there's a sub quest to find a ring, and I was like, I couldn't find the ring. I'm like, I kept playing through the game, and the little icon for where the ring was in the sub
Uh-huh.
quest just wasn't popping up anywhere. Finally, I got into a dungeon a little later on, and I found the icon, and I was like, yes, we're finally gonna find the ring. We're gonna get the ring. We're gonna do the sub quest. We're gonna get this over with and out of the way because it's been bothering me forever. And I get up to it, and it's a fucking vacuum. And I'm like, all right, here it is. And I just stop and I pause. And I'm just staring at it for a minute. Rotate the camera. I'm like, it's not a ring. That's a fucking Swiffer. I was so mad. And Rock thought that was the funniest thing ever.
Well, I mean, I probably would, especially when you've probably spent hours doing that. So, there's one thing I really enjoy about your stream and your community, and it's something that you and your friends actually do all together. It's a tagline that you use to ask people to follow. How did that get started, and can you tell us what it is for those that have never met you?
Which one? If it's hollow, click that follow, or I'll throw you in the
Yes.
trash can that may or may not be on fire.
Yes, that one.
I think that is between me, Scarlett, and Rock. I think for the most part, it just kind of stuck.
Who
It is
came up
something.
with it first?
I want to say Scarlett was the first one to say it.
Uh-huh. She's an amazing streamer, by the way.
She's a turd.
Her energy levels are amazing. I love it. So, do you prefer collabing with other streamers, or do you prefer playing solo?
I know you're okay.
Yeah, that's one of those things. It depends on the mood.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I'm in the mood to play some games, I will definitely want to collab.
Mm-hmm.
Like multiplayer. There is a game I've been looking at that I want to do a collab on with somebody someday if I can get them to get it. It's like Super Battle Golf. Looks dumb. I'm here for it. Yeah, like Monster Hunter, 14. Valorant
I didn't
or
even
other
play
shooters
Valorant.
like that.
Stop going around in circles. Come on.
Didn't
So,
you used to play Valorant?
huh?
Didn't you used to play Valorant?
No. Fortnite and a little bit of COD. I'm not terrible. I just stopped playing shooters.
I'm pretty sure when I met you, all I was posting was Valorant crap.
Yeah, no, I was playing Fortnite. As a matter of fact, that's how you and I first started really gaming together. Was we played Fortnite together. It was you, me, Illusion. Was Odie there? I feel like it was like 3 of you, and like I was randomly playing by myself, and you asked me to join in.
I might have been able to get Odie on there.
Yeah, I think it was Odie. I could be wrong, but I know that there was like 3 of you. So, do you often play games with friends even if you don't enjoy them? Like, what is one game that you will play only because your friends are playing it?
Call of Duty, Repo, Fortnite,
All of the above.
all of the above.
So,
No, Valorant I will play by myself.
you will
So
play Valor by yourself? Okay. Is there a game you absolutely refuse to
Right.
play?
Dead by Daylight.
Why?
Okay, is it your scooter?
Just the concept of it is lost on me. It's like
He hasn't been
quick
on
time
it.
events and running around in circles to
No, he
avoid
hasn't.
another player in first person mode trying to get you is just the dumbest thing in the world to me.
It,
I do not find it fun.
when I see it, it kind of reminds me of like hide and seek a little bit.
Right, but I think a lot of the like appeal
Okay, you don't
for
knock
the
it
people
off, you
playing
turn it off.
Survivors is
Knock it off. You don't get to decide. It's not your scooter. You don't like it, go upstairs.
a lot of the appeal of the Survivors is like getting spooked by
By the
killer.
killer. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. So, due to your
I did almost get drawn into playing it, but it hasn't come up.
I've had
I
one
might.
person who
I
was
might
I've
if
had
it
one
comes up.
person who was like really big into playing it offer to show me the ropes when I like
In their
I
chat right now. So they should feel special that I would be willing to do that with them.
so due to work and home life, you often stream at pretty extreme time slots. Has this hurt or helped your community?
I don't think it's really changed it. I think I've always had weird streaming hours.
Stop.
I've tended to always been in like the late evening, late night,
Mm-hmm.
or very early morning. Actually, the very early morning thing has been more recently, but for the most part, the late evening and night has been my thing.
Do you prefer early morning or late night streams?
I prefer the evening and late night stream. Morning, I just do because my work schedule eats up most of the week.
Okay. So, do you notice just because of the time that you've been streaming? We've talked about you being a late streamer, a long time streamer, a VTuber. Like you are all around jack of all trades. Literally. I mean, you've art
I'm all
streaming.
around something.
Yeah, you've done art streaming. I honestly think you should do like a model building stream at some point. But do you in terms of your community, do you notice like a difference between your OG viewers and the new viewers you have now?
I still have my OG viewers.
Right. But like is there like a clear difference between like the groups of them? Like obviously your OG viewers are going to have a little more uh behind the scenes, what's the word I'm looking for? Inside jokes versus say like the newer viewers. Like can you tell who's an OG viewer even if they change their name just by seeing how they talk to you?
Yes. Yeah, they're definitely a different type of person. They also know me a lot better.
Uh-huh.
I think my OG viewers know me on a much more personal level than the newer ones do.
Yeah.
It's definitely different. I don't really know exactly how to describe it though.
Do they rag on you more?
Oh God, yes.
I noticed that new viewers, they're afraid to rag on like the streamer because they
Odie
don't.
likes me alive.
Yeah, they don't know. They don't know how like the community is gonna react until they see OG, viewers and followers ragging on the streamer. They kind of like
Yeah,
wait
like,
to make sure it's okay.
like Rock and
Yeah,
OJ. Yeah, no,
exactly.
they will get me the moment they catch me lacking.
How long have you known them?
Oh, I have known Odie since I was 17, 18.
Mm-hmm.
And I have known Rock for, I think, 6 years now.
Okay. What about Illusion?
I think I've known Illusion for 8 or 9.
8 or 9. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking at my questions here.
I think I've known Bella for about 5 as well.
Permission to roast. Yes, permission to roast when you've been around a time or two. So
if I give permission, is it really a roast at that point?
maybe it just means that they can roast you at any time. So there.
Surprise.
That's true. Are there any games your community wants you to play or that you want to play that you haven't played yet?
Hey, don't you say that.
Yes. And some of them are on my goals list.
What's number 1 right now?
I know Kingdom Hearts and Cuphead comes up a lot. Bloodborne is up right now.
Mm-hmm.
Which I can only do in short spurts before I get angry at it. Nier, that's another one. Yeah, Odie keeps bringing up Cuphead. He's a prick.
So, do you have a dream collaboration? Somebody that you would just absolutely love to be able to stream with? It could be anybody. Just anybody that you've never even talked to but want to stream with.
Honestly, no.
Really? Everybody's got that one person they would love to just collab with, and you don't. You?
I've already done it.
Oh yeah? Who was it?
Don't worry about it.
No, I want to know. Who?
It was you, obviously.
Oh, yes. I've always had a lot of fun, with you in the chats, with you just gaming with me, even if you weren't collabing. So it's always a good time whenever I have you in the collab because people like to mess with you. Like in Repo, I always feel so bad. Like you join Repo, you don't want to be bothered, and then you are just people are dogpiling on top of you, and it's just instant like exit. And I'm just like, oh great, you know how hard it was to get me to get MK into this game of Repo with us? Like, you know how hard it is? It's so funny.
All of a sudden, I just hear my name in stereo, and like I'm surrounded by trash cans.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is happening right now? Why is this happening? I don't understand. I don't understand why it happens.
One day I'll get you into Minecraft. Yes, one day I'll get you into Minecraft.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Make that a challenge, guys.
That's actually, I think that's probably higher up on the will not play list than Dead by Daylight.
Put that in the challenge list.
Because I've already got an exception up for that to get me into it. So, but Minecraft is no.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
The closest I've gotten to Minecraft is Dragon Quest Builders, and even though I had a hard time enjoying that.
Oh, speaking of okay, so random question that I just thought of, just because I know you're a nostalgic gamer. RuneScape. Have you ever played RuneScape, and did you know that they have a new one coming out? Or
no and no.
Really? I've never played it, but I saw that RuneScape just came out with like a newer version. So I was just like, oh, check it out.
Yeah, no, the only MMOs I played are Final Fantasy 11, WoW, and 14.
Okay. Oh God, WoW. I'm not allowed to return to WoW. I get so sucked into it. I never, like right now the only MMO playing is Diablo Immortal, and I took a long break from it, and I've been trying to get back into it, but it's really hard. But WoW, isn't that considered an MMO? What's it considered? I could have swore it was considered MMO.
No, it's a multiplayer action RPG.
Oh yeah, you're right. But WoW,
yeah, I took a break from 11 and I got sucked into trying to do world first.
When I first played WoW, I would call out of work to continue playing from the night before because I'd just be playing all night. Yeah, no, I can't do it. So
that's what I did with 11 when I was a kid. Because, I was working restaurant jobs and I didn't give a crap.
Yeah, you didn't give a crap. They weren't paying you the big money yet.
No.
So, at the end of the day, we're all human. Even streamers. Yes, aren't you?
Are you sure?
I'm pretty positive.
I'm not.
So what is your process when the stream comes to an end? Like what happens when you hit end stream?
Please go around cone. Please go around
I go to bed.
That's fair.
It depends. I might like sit and play something else to myself for a while, wind down. Sometimes I will just straight up go to bed. Sometimes I just get something to eat. It's just, I just click the stop streaming button and life goes on.
So a lot of people, they carry that. I don't want to say the weight of streaming, but they carry it even after they end the stream. They replay it in their head. Did I do everything right, or did I have enough viewers, or so that never happens to you?
Nope.
Must be
click
nice.
end stream and it's over. I'm on to the next thing.
Must be nice. So do you prefer being a VTuber or a flesh tuber, as we called it?
Do you have nail clippers at your back?
I don't know how to word this.
Abby's nails.
What about them?
They're too long.
Sometimes I have mixed feelings about it, but for the most part, the attention that I've gotten from the face reveal has been positive.
Yeah. And it's crazy because when I do like my pink tuber or my my just like an image, you don't get as much viewership, you don't get as much talking as you do when you see the flesh tuber. That's what we're gonna call it.
Oh, here's the thing about my viewer count. I have no clue.
Do you turn your viewer count off?
My viewer count is always off. I have no idea how many people are here. And very rarely do I actually look at my stream avatars.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't the foggiest clue how many people are ever watching. I don't care.
I wish I could have that mentality. I get like that huge FOMO where I just have to like turn it on real quick just to even see, like, especially when I'm burnt out because I don't know if I want to like continue going, and I usually use that as an indicator, like, should I keep going, or you just do whatever, huh?
Yeah, I mean, how many people are watching is not going to change what I'm doing.
Do you typically stream for a set amount of time?
No.
No, you just whatever you feel like it.
Yep. But
Such
yeah,
a
it's like
freeing streamer.
if there's 20 people watching or 5 people watching, it's not going to change what I'm doing. The only thing that changes what I'm doing in the moment is chat. If something's happening in chat, talking or whatever, that will obviously change what I'm doing. I respond to chat, or that might shift what I do for a minute. All of a sudden I go from gaming to 10 minutes of ghost time because of chat.
But yeah,
that'll change things, but my viewer count won't.
okay.
Like, I'm not, like, if I'm playing random game, playing Yakuza, what I am doing in my Yakuza stream is not going to change no matter how many people are watching, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't change anything. So there's no reason to worry about how many people are there.
That sounds so freeing. Like I said earlier, like it when I first started streaming, I had no intention, like I didn't even think I was gonna be doing a podcast. I had no intention of doing anything other than, hey, I love to play video games. Let me just, see what happens when I hit go live, and if people like it, they like it, they're here, and if not, whatever. But it's now become a thing where, okay, great, like I need to get back to streaming every single day. I got a podcast, I need to do this. Oh my gosh, I haven't posted my VODs or got any clips, or I need to collab with more people, otherwise I'm not gonna get more viewership.
Yeah, maybe once a month I'll remember to post my VODs.
Yeah,
I don't care.
it's so that sounds very freeing, and you'll have to give me some kind of like lesson on how to disconnect from that need to constantly you're just gonna have to help me there. So what is a risk you took with your content that paid off way more than you expected?
Showing my stupid face, apparently.
It's not stupid. Stop calling yourself stupid.
But he's eating my brain cell.
Well, that's different. Kirby eating your brain cell doesn't mean that you're stupid. It just means you are lacking one more brain cell.
The one I have left.
Is there any future goals you have for your community? Like, where do you see this going in 5 years? I know you said you don't. I know you say you don't see this as like becoming your end all be all, but do you have anything planned? Do you have an expiration date of when you decide to stop streaming?
Nope, just want to keep adding games to the list.
Of your 8,000 plus game
Yep.
list.
Ranging everywhere from Atari to present.
Okay, fine. Have there been any projects outside of Twitch that only happen because of your streaming presence? Like, has there been anything that has come up because you're a streamer?
This.
Fair. But nothing else? I mean, come on, MK. No new commission requests, no...
The music project, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, I haven't made music in so long before I started doing this because I was in a band in high school and for a few years after, and then for a while I was like an on-hire guitarist for rappers. And I was like a six-string mercenary.
An on-hire guitarist for rappers.
Yeah, it was mostly rappers that took me. Like every now and then I'd fill in for like a band on a show or something, but for the most part, it was rappers wanting me to record a guitar part for a song for pay. And then I just stopped for like ever. And then
does it make good money?
At the time, it was okay. It'd be like $100 a song.
Not bad. That's not bad. I mean, especially if you're only recording like a small part and they just take it and loop it, you know?
No, usually the entire track.
Oh, usually the entire track? Not bad. Not bad at all. So, what to you has been the best part about your streaming journey?
All the new friends.
That is such a
corny answer, but it's true.
Yeah. I tried not to say corny. But yeah, I guess that is true. And then of course, I have a question. What started the whole bidding war for Cal?
It was just a wild hair at my butt. There's no real backstory behind it. I just randomly decided to do it, and that was that.
And now it's become like a thing anytime you're in my stream.
Hey, anybody want to buy Cal for 500 biddies?
Yes, apparently my husband is up for, sell.
I'm selling Cal for 500 biddies right now.
He won't go up on the price. Trust me, I've tried.
No, I won't. It's 500 biddies. She tried to get me to go up, and I was going to drop it to 300.
Listen, he's a great catch. He cooks, he cleans, he games. He's smart. He's tall for you short people that need somebody to reach up on high. Yeah.
And he's 500 biddies.
And 500 biddies. It's a pretty...
And I'll eat a spicy jelly bean on top of it.
Yes.
And suffer right here in the middle of the interview just for you.
Yeah,
Cal is for sale, 500 bits.
Cal is for sale for 5 bits. 500 bits. It's like what, $5 in USD? Yep. Yeah. Okay, so 5 pennies. Yeah, that's all.
That's it. Send me 500 bits and Cal is yours.
Okay, so I paid that to you to eat a jelly bean.
I'll eat the jelly bean too. I'll do both. I'll give you Cal and eat the jelly bean. I'm not stingy. I'm a very giving individual. Look at me. I'm like the husband selling Messiah.
500 biddies, we can fundraise that to save and freak out. Okay, all jokes aside, last question before we open it up to the community.
It's not a joke. 500 biddies, cow's yours.
Yeah, that's true. Just make sure I get the proceeds for that. That is my husband. Okay.
I'm selling him.
You're selling him. You eat the jelly bean. I get the biddies.
No, I get the biddies. I get the jelly bean, and I get to give cow away. No,
So-
not free cow. 500 biddy cow.
To buy him. Okay, so is there any new projects in the works that you feel comfortable sharing right now with your community?
I have a webcomic in the planning.
Oh, do tell.
Is a deal of kind of like me and friends and wild isekai adventures, sort of like it's a mix between real life humor and like maybe a couple strips where they're like, boom, we're in Halo, or boom, we're doing this, and
Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun.
gaming jokes along with real world jokes.
Do you plan to put that on any like webcomic platforms like Webtoon or anything like that?
That's what I'm still trying to figure out. The lineup roster got shifted, so I have to replan everything because things happened.
Was it like a collab project, or is it just strictly you doing it and doing the writing for it?
I would use the word collab loosely because I'd be running things through the people that are in it to make sure that everybody is cool with what's going on.
Yeah.
Because it's them.
Right. You there's a lot of paperwork that you gotta kind of do.
Oh shit! Blueberry, thank you for the 1,000 biddies, and cow is yours, and 2 jelly beans are mine.
Wait, you gotta spin it live on cam.
Oh, I don't spin it.
You have to spin. That's the whole purpose.
I can't spin it. Well, I guess I can.
Spin it. We must spin.
Right, we'll spin.
Lower. There we go.
What do we got?
That looks like cayenne.
It is cayenne.
Okay, and you got to do one more.
I do got to do one more. All right, there.
There, Cal, the man himself, bought for 1,000 biddies.
Cal, you now belong to Blue. Oh, facing it the wrong way. Boom. Habanero. Son of a bitch.
I hope you doubled the bid. We can buy another husband too. Who's next?
All right, this is gonna disrupt shit for a minute.
Get you some milk. Well, while we got the jelly beans going, let's turn it loose to chat. Do you guys have any questions for our lovely lack of a brain cell jelly choking streamer?
both of them in my mouth. God damn it.
Why'd you eat them both at the same time? So in trouble. See, while you do that, I'll eat my Pokemon goldfish.
God.
Kirby ate the brain still, that's true. Any questions?
Okay, is not having a good time.
Yeah. Cayenne pepper and habanero. Oh, there's Bailey. Bailey's behind me. You can't see her. Bailey!
I'm trying to force myself to swallow these.
Why are you all wet? Oh, be gone. No, you can't eat that. You cannot eat that. Go. You smell like wet dog. Oh. Sorry, guys.
Oh,
Any
man.
questions? Any questions for MK before we go into our blitz round? We're gonna have you do the blitz round while you are suffering. You got this.
You missed a question I was looking forward to answering, actually.
What was the question? Wait.
You said you knew the answer to this, but what? It's not on my eyes, or it's not on my hands to rub into my eyes to make it worse. It's fine. It's not like you. Something about what game I'd want to do art for. But,
oh yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I did miss that, didn't I?
You did.
Which franchise would you like to do art for?
If they ever made a new Wild Arms game,
Mm-hmm.
that is one that I would love to do character design for.
What is that game about?
Wild Arms is a it's a JRPG, but it is a Wild West fantasy combination. I do not have milk. We're raw dogging this.
Scalpers. We got scalpers. Okay. Since that was all the questions, what we're going to do now is we are going to move into our blitz round. And because you are burning up, you're going to hate me. You only get 45 seconds to answer these
45
questions.
seconds.
Okay? Ready?
Ready. Let's go.
All right, blitz round. Final Fantasy 7 or Final Fantasy 14?
14.
Cloud or Zack?
Quina.
No, it has to be Cloud or Zack.
Cloud.
Sephiroth or Kefka?
Kefka.
Single player Final Fantasy or MMO Final Fantasy?
MMO.
Dragoon or Black Mage?
Dragoon.
Limit breaks or summons?
Limit breaks.
Chocobos or Moogles?
The fuck did you just say?
Is it Chocobos or Moogles?
No. The answer is Moogles, but it's Chocobos.
Chocobo. I don't fucking know. Turn-based combat or action combat?
Depends on the game.
No, it's either or.
Action.
Final Fantasy soundtrack while gaming or lo-fi while gaming? Either or. Okay. Final Fantasy villains or Final Fantasy heroes?
Villains.
Leonardo or Raphael?
Raphael.
Donatello or Michelangelo?
Raphael.
Donatello or Michelangelo?
Raphael. Michelangelo.
Classic 90s cartoon or modern TMNT?
Classic.
Pizza or ramen?
Pizza.
Splinter or Shredder?
Shredder.
Street fighting or ninja stealth?
Ninja stealth.
Arcade games or modern games?
Modern.
Turtle van or sewer layer?
Oh, that's a rough one.
You got 35 seconds.
Van.
Casey Jones or April O'Neil?
Casey. 90s April.
Live action movies or animated?
Animated.
Moving on to Pokemon. Charmander or Squirtle?
Charmander.
Ooh, you like hard mode. Okay. Bulbasaur or Pikachu?
Pikachu.
Legendary Pokemon or starter Pokemon?
Starter Pokemon.
Shiny hunting or competitive battling?
Shiny.
Gen 1 Pokemon or modern Pokemon?
Modern.
The games or the anime?
Games.
Ghost type or dragon type?
Ghost type.
Pokemon Red Blue or Pokemon Gold Silver?
Gold Silver.
Catching them all or building the perfect team?
Catching them all.
Travel the Pokemon world or live in Final Fantasy 14?
Yo, Pokemon world for sure.
All right. And that is the last of our Blitz round. That was fun. Especially with you still...
Imagine living in Final Fantasy 14. That would be a goddamn nightmare. Considering the entire world got destroyed at one point.
Oh, speaking of Pokemon, really quickly. I don't know if you were there.
Bulbasaur is my least favorite Gen 1 starter.
Really?
Yep.
Well, I don't blame you. Everybody like goes for like Charmander and stuff.
Charizard is the GOAT.
He really is. I love Charizard, but
he's probably my third favorite Pokemon.
Check out what I got recently. These 25 anniversary Pikachu cards recently.
Oh, I got a story for you. Okay. So that night that I went to the karaoke bar, not this last Friday, but the Friday before, that day when I went to go get my new phone, my friend gave me a Pokemon pack to open for Pokemon Day, because it was Pokemon Day, and it was the new set. And I actually got a card that was worth like $70 out of it. It was the full art Psyduck. It was like the fourth most expensive card in the set.
Oh my god. This is what I got from that new set, the Ascended Heroes. I was so bummed.
I can run upstairs and get it and show you real quick.
Yes,
if
well, if you want. You don't have to.
It only took me a second. I'll be right back. Oh, sorry, Ghost.
Too bad we can't have like Ghost just like left in the camera shot, right? That'd be fun. For those of you that just are tuning in, thank you guys so much for being here. I'm Dark Goddess Eris. Welcome to the stream. We are getting ready to wrap up this amazing Behind the Chaos episode. We've had Ghost, we've had Mkkuroi, who's currently not in the screen. I agree. His away screen really should be Ghost. But yeah, so we are getting towards the tail end of this podcast. MK, we were talking about a suggestion for your away screen. Ooh. Oh, you haven't opened it? Yeah, it should be Ghost.
No, I opened it.
It should be Ghost.
I just put him back in the pack when I was done.
Your away screen should be Ghost.
This one.
Ah, lucky. I want.
And the other, I guess, good one that came out of it was the Frostmoth. I don't know.
Nice. See, I have. Well, they're currently like blocked right now.
I think I'm gonna send it in to get graded.
Yeah, I have a bunch of cards that I want to go and get graded. Like I got hold on, recently. Hold on, I just have like a whole bunch of them like sitting right next to me. Uh-oh. Oh no. Don't. Okay. This is why Cal said this was a bad idea to put my cards here. Anyways, do you have anything else that you would like to tell our wonderful viewers before we end the episode?
Oh.
You cheated!
Honestly, nothing comes to mind at the moment other than like if you're thinking about starting to stream.
Hold on.
Do not.
Jada, I will happily take them from you. I will happily take the card binder from you. Please. Thank you. I still have my cards from like 2018. No, before. No, it's 2007 through 2013 are the cards that I have. But yeah, if you want to part with them, you can. I'd be happy to take your cards. Don't give them the MK, give them to me. I have like so many cards that I'm trying to rebuild. But yes, sorry, interrupted you. Go. Do you have anything that you would like to?
So my biggest thing for anybody that if they're thinking about starting to stream, just do it. Don't take it seriously. Have fun doing whatever it is you choose to do, and
Yes.
don't put too much investment into worrying about what people think.
I like that. I
And
like that
turn
a
your
lot.
viewer count off. Don't worry about who's watching, because it's not. It shouldn't and shouldn't change what you do.
I like that. That's really good advice. Yes, I second everything that he said. MK, are you going to be streaming after this? Like, are you going into a game? Or are you going to
No,
take a break?
I'm gonna go take a break.
Okay. Well then, with that being said, guys, we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. I will be back to streaming later on tonight. Whether I play Dragon Age Valgard or not, I'm kind of burnt out from Dragon Age right now. Not because I hate it, just because I've played it so much for so long. I have other things I want to do, but I might get back to it. Otherwise, until then, let's go
Final
ahead.
Fantasy 12 is calling.
Yeah, right. Okay, so do you have a recommendation of anybody you would like to rate out to?
Do I? I do actually.
Okay.
They're playing Little Nightmares. It's your_pebbles. They're a newer streamer.
Your_pebbles. Okay, cool. All right. Before we get into rating out to this new person, really quickly, guys, as MK always said, actually, go ahead. You say it, MK.
What am I saying?
Your tagline. If you enjoy this content, either mine or his, MK, finish it off. He really did eat your brain cell, huh? If that heart is hollow, go ahead and click that follow.
Oh, we're asking for follows. Oh, that's what we're doing. Okay.
Oh my god.
Am I supposed to tell them to find better things to do with their life? No, I don't know.
Oh my god. Okay, I
If
set
you're
that up so
watching me and
perfectly
you
for you.
enjoyed this content, you should really rethink about what you enjoy doing. No, I'm kidding.
But yes, go ahead, drop the follows to either of us if you are not already following. I do have another podcast lined up for this month with Shigagaki, another amazing VTuber. And then on the 19th, it's my birthday, but I might just do a small stream for that day because the big day is going to be March 22nd. And that's where we're going to do our birthday bash community giveaway. So my birthday is also going to be your birthday, sort of.
It's not my birthday. My birthday is in 4 many months.
4 many months? I was going to say, don't hurt yourself counting that high. All right,
yeah.
so.
4 is okay. We can do 4.
You can do either the raid 1 message or raid 2. Raid 1 is if you are a follower only. It looks like this.
Hey, if we're in mind, we should use the new emote. Oh wait, I didn't set it for follower. Never
Sorry.
mind. I lied.
For followers, it's the second one. Sorry. For the subscribers, it's this one. Sorry, wrong one. Anyways, we're gonna raid out to Your Pebbles. They are doing Little Nightmares.
And I've been saying this for years now. I should really make a command to do this instead of typing it out every day. And it's been years and I still have not.
And also, highly consider making your away screen a Ghost. Okay? Even if it's just like a looping video of Ghost. With that being said.
That is the metaphor for my stream right there. I have been meaning to make a command for that for years and have not. That is the metaphor of my stream. Right there. All summed up.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do I'm gonna hit start raid whenever you're ready. MK, just let me know, and we'll hit raid out together.
Oh, okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, go. All right, there's the raid. Copy and paste the raid message when we get there. Say nice things, or else I'm watching you. I will know. And I might set you on fire if you don't, if you're mean. Be nice. Do it. Do it. And if you're in my chat and you haven't followed Eris, you should probably click that hollow heart and give that follow.